Right, okay, we are going to be varnishing this area. As if we look at this area, this has been varnished and been down for quite a while now, probably at least 6 to 8 months. Obviously, there's a slight colour change, and that is intentional in one point, as this area is deeper, so obviously it will be darker out at sea, compared to this area, which would be lighter because it's obviously nearer the beach. Right, but with this, what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to varnish this simply just with this is what I used on the other one. It has to be a gloss one, purely down to give it some shine, because a matte one will just seal it, which will help, but obviously you'd want a gloss one to create a more water-like look, as this is done with the toilet paper method, where you put toilet paper down and scrunch it all up with a brush by doing something like that, and then you create all these ripples, which are slightly easier instead of doing it with like the realistic water method. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to clear all this out the way, and then we're going to start. Right, let's go. Right, so when you finish that, you'll be left with a finish like this, which looks slightly disturbing. If I just bring you closer, that's what it looks like. You can get some of this out, but it doesn't matter, as it does dry clear. That did worry me the first time, as no one else's looked like that, even though not that many other people have done it. I only saw for a magazine, which I can show you in a minute, where I got inspiration from, but that's what it looks like in the tin, so that's simply what it will be applied like. But obviously when it's obviously worked all its way in and seeped in, it dries clear, because I have proof there. But yeah, just you can get some of it out, just make it look as best as you can, how I am now. Just work the brush through all the bumps, just get some of it out. But you may find it may cause more bubbles, but they all burst and whatever. Or what you can do, if you notice after like an hour of drying that the bubbles aren't, just slightly blow on them through a straw, and it will just get rid of all of these. And then obviously you can add all your scenic details back, like the people, your extra boats, etc. So yeah, that's what you can do after that. But really, like in this stage now, when it's drying, work your brush over it a few times, and it should help get rid of some of this yellowy looking stuff. But that's not an issue, so don't worry about it. But yeah, just keep an eye whilst drying, in case you use different paints that I have. I used acrylic paints, but I think if you use water-based paints, it may be slightly different using this varnish. So just always check, because water and oil-based paints do not go, as they peel off. So just be aware of that. Right, we'll leave this to dry. Thumbs up to that. Right, okay, it's a couple of hours after we did this now, and as you can see, all them yellow mould kind of things, mouldy bubbles as I call them, have disappeared, and now we have that very realistic shiny water look, which matches this one, and now it's colour matched much better. If we get a nice aerial view, it's looking very good. And obviously we've got our scenic details back on, like our lifeboat and our fishing boats getting towed, etc. So yeah, that scene is done. Right, okay, this is the magazine that I was talking about, and it's got all my inspiration. This is the only layout, the only layout I'm aware of which has a beach similar to mine. But yeah, if we look at that, and now look at that, and I do have that same DMU as well, which is currently in my display case, but that goes there, and it looks really cool with that. But at the moment I've just got a heritage streamline. But yeah, this is the magazine, and it's got this is quite a good issue if you can still get a hold of it. It is summer 2017, number 238, and it's got like a special thing, I don't know where it is, somewhere in it, about how to build a beach, and that's where I got my inspiration for Silky Sands.
56XX. Okay, that sounds good. I don't think I've got
watching Sam's trains.
But they do
pretty cool.
I'd love to get one actually.
Right, on with the video. Right, okay. We're going to be getting this Stobart Rail Ford Transit van and giving it a weather up. This is going to be my first attempt of ever, I think, weathering something, except I've weathered a brick wall for a school project before, as in like a model brick wall, but that's about it, and I did that with spray paint. But this, I'm going to be using some stuff I got out of the model fair. So yeah, this is the before look of this van. This van isn't one of my favourites, no offence to Stobart Rail, but I prefer Network Rail. So that's going to be my test piece. And what I'm going to be using, I'm going to use this this stuff, which is that Valley Joe, and it's splash mud acrylic mix. So that's what we're going to be using, and we're going to dry brush it on. Right, let's go. Right, okay, this is how it turned out. Quite good really. I'm very, very impressed. I'm impressed myself. And before, some of you may go, that is too heavy weathering, which I do understand, and don't worry, I'm not doing every vehicle weathered, and I'm not doing every vehicle this heavy either. But obviously, because this is a maintenance van and we'll be going on all the mud roads leading up to the depots and that, and its location where it is on the layout is on mud, so that's why I did it in a medium standard of weathering. Because heavy, I think, is probably slightly too much and unloved, and this is medium, which looks like it needs a wash, but it's very well used and muddy, as you can see. But yeah, some cut vehicles I'll just do a very light dusting just to take slightly something off, but I like clean vehicles, to be honest, on the layout, especially vehicles such as this. That's going to stay clean, as obviously someone loves it. And same with the RAC van, the ambulances and police cars and buses, because obviously they have someone in their organisation that cleans them. So yeah, they won't get too dirty. But then maybe if this is going well, I'll practice on more vehicles over time. I may dare to do a loco with a dry brush. Airbrushing I've done once and it went okay, but not with an engine. It was with a wall I did for my school GCSE project that you've seen in episode 2 of the vlog, I believe. But basically, it may be a while until I do something like this, an engine, but overall, thumbs up to my weathering. I think that's quite a good first attempt. And if we look at this further, it's got weathering on the roof, and then on the other side it's got weathering right near the wheel flanges and everything, from where obviously the mud would spray up, and I did it in that direction. So obviously it looks like as the car would be driving along, all the mud would be spraying up going in that direction. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Right, let's see what else I do. Right, okay, if we have a look, just down here really, if we just tilt this van to get it more in the light, this van and this van have been weathered with our new handy dandy weathering mud stuff. I really do think that is good. I've tried it. I got an old brush, this one, and literally just dabbed it on, applied it. And the good thing with this stuff is it rubs off. You can seal it on or not. It rubs off very, very well. So I do recommend it. So yeah, if you want to go and get it, do. That's what this van looks like. And the other one is slightly more lightly weathered, just around the tyre arches and that. But yeah, I like that. Very good. Right, we'll put that back now. Okay, so these are attack birds. They keep flying very close, as you just saw. Right, okay, this is the park where my railway is, just on the other side. And I am getting attacked by birds as they're kind of overrunning me, doing my filming and time lapse. So yeah, I'm slightly worried about that one especially. That one, as it made some aggressive noise, and just like generally all of them, I actually feel like I'm going to get attacked as they're ganging up on me. As you can see, I'm now cornered by more. After it seems they're retreating in the water, but I am scared as they do attack. Right, off for my meeting. Railway line, awaiting trains. Quite a cool place. I'm going to be coming back to here, so look out for that in the future.